I hate about America after spending lots of time overseas, part 1.
Hello, everyone. My name is Swamp. Today, we're going to be talking about a young woman named Alex, who is a, I guess, body positivity model and on all the social media stuff. I don't know. And has some hot takes because she has traveled the world. So she knows what's wrong with America. Let's see how this goes.
This one might piss people off, but the patriotism. A flag on every single street is just simply unnecessary. American flag hats, the American apparel, it's everything. You know what I'm talking about. We push this American agenda on everyone who lives here so hard. And when we go to other countries, it's just not pushed that hard. When you go other countries, they rep their country without being literally annoying about it.
See, that is your issue with this. It's not the patriotism. You just do not care for America. I can only assume that you have been to college. And besides, this stereotype is, well, they're just everywhere, it's all over the place, isn't even true. It's actually not. Yeah, there's some people that when you go out to the beach, they've got everything American flag with their American flag lawn chairs and towels and blah, blah. There are some people that are like that. But in general, as a country, I would disagree with that. Only if it really irks you to see the American flag would you feel this way. Which, unfortunately, most young people today, that is the case.
Number 2, the English language obsession. Yes, I'm not an idiot. I know that English is the language of America. But at the same time, don't you think it's a problem that almost 80% of America, of our country, literally only speaks English? Because if you don't think that's a problem, then you've never left America.
No, I don't think it's a problem, and I have left America. That's always pretty much the only argument that people bring up for stuff like this is, well, if you've ever left America, you'd know how bad America is. Okay, but what about when I have left America? I've traveled a lot, and I still think America is better. So just saying that you haven't left the country is not an argument. And second of all, I think anyone who thinks about it for 5 seconds understands why we speak English. It's because the size of the country, okay? It's not the same as being somewhere where you're far more likely to have different languages coming around you everywhere you go in the country. That's not true. Places with larger immigrant populations do have more people who speak 2 languages. It's a matter of proximity. I feel like she says she's traveled a lot. Well, how do you not know how big America is compared to every other country?
Because I can tell you right now that it is very much a problem. At the bare minimum, we should be taught on a much higher level, at least 1 or 2 other languages, and we're just simply not. And then we get upset with tourists when they don't speak perfect English when they come here. And it's just out of control because we as Americans, when we go to other countries, what language do we expect them to speak? Always English. Always.
Yeah, I see. This is another thing that I don't think is actually true. There are people, we've all seen the viral videos of someone going like, speak English. Okay, we've all seen that. But as a general rule, no, this isn't true. This is something that liberals, leftists, woke college students like to say because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel like, well, I'm not the average American swine, you capitalist pigs. And as far as expecting other people to speak English when we go to their country, I have no idea where this comes from. Why? I've never seen anyone do this, and I've never personally done this. I've never seen anyone go to another country that doesn't speak English as a first language and go, why the hell is everyone here speaking Japanese? Why? In Japan? So I guess that's a bad example. A lot of people in Japan do speak English, but I don't expect them to.
Number 3 is kind of obvious. The prices here are out of control. For example, I currently live in Florida, and in December, it was exactly $18 for me to get 2 sushi rolls on DoorDash with the tip and delivery included with that. That was literally in December. It is end of February right now. I just made that same order and it is $23. So that went up $5 for the exact same order that I had in December.
Now that does suck. Thank you for that, Joe Biden. I would argue this was caused by not very American policies. But second of all, the absolute irony to be making a video about how much you hate America and then talk about how you regularly get sushi delivered to you by DoorDash. Come on. A little self-awareness here.
The pricing just keeps going up here and everything is going up except for people's salaries, and it's just simply not okay. Number 4 is the bread. I'm not going to get into all this stuff about the food. We know the food is poisoning us, all of that. It sucks. It is what it is. But the bread specifically, when I go to other countries, I can eat a lot more bread and feel way less bloated and inflamed. And here in the United States, I swear on my life, I have one piece of bread and I do not know what they put in that, but I am immediately feeling like absolute crap.
Sugar. This is not hard. We put way too much sugar in everything. At least there's one critique here that I can agree with. This is actually 100% true, even though she for some reason doesn't know why this is, but it's sugar. They put a lot of sugar in it.
I can dive deeper into that in another video, but you get the point. Number 5 is going to be the obsession with work. Now, we all know this, the American dream, all this BS, basically is just we need to work 24/7 to barely afford to live. We need the white picket fence. This whole like work-life balance is non-existent in the United States.
See, this is a thing that we actually do need to be trying to fix in the United States. Everything she just said is a complete brainwashing. It is a complete brainwashing. It's this, again, it started to come from the colleges, the leftists that were entrenched in our colleges, and then going out to Hollywood and stuff, they've been able to convince people of this. And this is just not an observable reality. Like the contentment for what they say, the white picket fence, and how she immediately says, oh, like the American dream, which we all know is just BS. No, I would like you to explain this. Working to want to have your own house and a white picket fence. Yeah, 100%. And I would argue if there's issues with attaining this now, which there is, it's ridiculous leftist policies that are supposed to help fix the American dream BS, even though it seemed to have been working before. And anyway, fine, whatever, continue. She still has more to say.
With most other countries, you realize very quickly that this is just simply an American thing. And they just want us to maintain this insane work life where even taking more than 2 weeks off a year is considered bad or looked down upon or lazy. They don't want you to just enjoy your life, and it really, really sucks. So the work-life balance here is just unbelievable.
See, this is something that, if you travel, you would know this. Okay, well, where have you traveled exactly, and what are you doing? Because you are a body positivity model that gets paid to go to beautiful beaches across the globe. So don't sit here and explain to me about how you have an amazing understanding of how other countries work and how their work ethic is. Because I guarantee you're the type of person that would also be saying, I think it's great that the workers at Starbucks want to unionize, because being expected to work, 25 to 30 hours a week and even 8 hours in one shift, that is just a crazy work-life balance ratio and is totally unfair. Listen, people generally work a ton more in almost every other country than the United States. There's differences when it comes to first world countries, of course. But if you're just talking about just the world in general, no, people work a ton because they don't want to die. Go back to making posts about how being fat is healthy.
Please let me know if you guys agree with any of this, and I can also make a video about the things that I like about America after spending lots of time overseas. Just let me know.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that either, because I'm sure it's going to be something dumb about, I don't know, the people that are working for equity in the country and how we were able to get rid of Donald Trump. Even though some of the things that you hate obviously have come from things that you would probably like. The things that cause some of the problems that you have are probably from things that you would also like or would advocate for in the first place. But whatever. She does have a part 2 to this video, and I'm going to go over it on the live stream this Friday, so we will get the full picture of just all the things that she hates about America, because it's pretty damning so far. I almost don't like America anymore after that first video. Anyway, my name is Swamp. Hope you liked the video. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to leave me a comment saying, you know what? It is unfair to expect someone to work more than 20 hours in a week. It's absurd, and it's an unhealthy work-to-life balance. I'll see you guys on Friday.